Good evening, football fans. Big Al here on this late Wednesday night. It's January 3rd, 2024. Welcome to my Week 18 NFL picks, both straight up and against the spread. Point spreads and totals are from the Sports Alerts app. Broadcast team pairings are from Touchdown Wire and on 506sports.com. That is also where you'll find the Sunday afternoon maps for all the games. All right, that's it. Let's jump right in to the Week 18 NFL picks, and we'll start with the two games on Saturday. First, the Pittsburgh Steelers visit the Baltimore Ravens. The Steelers come in 9-7 and rank 16th in my Week 18 power rankings. The Ravens are 13-3 and ranked number 1. It's a pretty much meaningless game for the Ravens. If not all of their starters will be up for the playoffs. So they're going to get like an extra week off and they'll leave it to the backups. Saturday at 4:30 Eastern on ESPN and ABC. Your announcers are Chris Fowler, Louis Riddick, Dan Orlovsky, and Laura Rutledge. Current point spread is Pittsburgh minus 40, over-under is 35.5. I have written down that the Steelers would win and cover. It's actually the other way around. I got Baltimore winning 21-13, and I'm taking the Ravens plus 4 points. The other game on Saturday is a big win and get in game in the AFC South. The 9-7 Houston Texans visit the 9-7 Indianapolis Colts. Saturday night at 8:15 on ESPN and ABC. Your announcers are Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, and Lisa Salters. The Texans in my Week 18 power rankings sit at number 9, while the Colts are at number 14. So it's pretty simple. Whoever wins this game is going to the playoffs. And maybe they get lucky and Jacksonville loses on Sunday. One of these teams may win the AFC South. Current point spread is Houston minus 1.5, and the over-under is set at 47.5. I got the Texans winning 20-17, and I'm taking Houston minus 1.5 points. Now to Sunday, the final day of the regular season. You've got 6 games in the 1 p.m. Eastern window, and you'll have 7 games at 4:25. And you'll have Sunday Night Football as well. So let's get into the early games. Starting off with the 7-9 Atlanta Falcons at the 8-8 New Orleans Saints. Sunday at 1 p.m. on CBS. Your announcers are Andrew Catalan, Tiki Barber, Matt Ryan, and AJ Ross. The Falcons are at number 18 in my Week 18 power rankings. The Saints are at 23. Current point spread is New Orleans minus 3. The over-under, let me try that again. The current point spread is New Orleans minus 3, and the over-under is 42.5. I'm taking the Saints 24-17 and minus 3 points. Then it's the Battle of Ohio Part 2 as the 11-5 and playoff-bound Cleveland Browns face off with the 8-8 Cincinnati Bengals up there in the jungle. Sunday at 1 p.m. on CBS. Those are Tom McCarthy, James Lofton, Jay Feely, and Tiffany Black. The Browns are number 7. The Browns are number 7 in my Week 18 power rankings. The Bengals are at 19. This is a pretty meaningless game for Cleveland. All of them resting for the wild card round next week. That said, the current point spread is Cincinnati minus 7, and the over-under is at 37.5. I have the Bengals winning 26-17, and I'm taking the Jungle Cats minus 7 points. The next game up is the AFC South. Visit Nashville to face the 5-11 Tennessee Titans. Sunday at 1 p.m. on CBS. Your announcers are going to be Kevin Harlan, Trent Green, and Melanie Collins. Jacksonville is number 12 in my Week 18 power rankings. Tennessee is number 25. Current point spread is Jacksonville minus 5. The over-under is at 40. I have Jacksonville straight up 23-20, but I'm taking Tennessee plus the 5 points. I think the Titans will keep this one close. Next, the 7-9 Minnesota Vikings at the 11-5 Detroit Lions. Sunday at 1 p.m. on Fox. Your announcers are Joe Davis, Darryl Johnston, and Pam Oliver. The Lions still have a shot at the number 2 seed in the NFC, although it's highly unlikely. If anything, they'll probably be stuck in that 3 spot where they are now. And Minnesota is fighting for their playoff lives. They need to win and have a lot of things happen on Sunday for the Vikings to make the playoffs. The Vikings are number 24 in my Week 18 power rankings. The Lions are number 8. Current point spread is Detroit minus 3. Over-under is 45.5. I have the Lions winning rather easily, 31-13, and I'm taking Detroit minus 3 points. Then you've got an AFC East game with no playoff implications for either team. The 6-10 New York Jets visit the 4-12 New England Patriots. Sunday at 1 p.m. on Fox. Your announcers will be Chris Myers, Robert Smith, and Jennifer Hale. The Jets are 29th in my Week 18 power rankings. The Patriots just a couple spots below them at number 31. Current point spreads New England minus 1.5. Over-under is 30.5. If there's one thing that Bill Belichick owns the New York Jets, and if this is his last game as head coach and GM, I say that trend will continue. Giving New England 24-14, and I'm taking the Pats minus 1.5 points. Next, you got the 8-8 Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the 2-14 Carolina Panthers. Sunday at 1 p.m. on Fox. Announcers are Kenny Albert, Jonathan Vilma, and Shannon Spake. Tampa Bay is number 15 in my Week 18 power rankings. The Carolina Panthers are dead last at number 32. And for Tampa Bay, it's simple. Beat the Panthers, win the NFC South. Current point spread is Miami, or not Miami, but Tampa Bay minus 4.5, and the over-under is 37.5. I have the Bucs winning 27-13, and I'm taking Tampa with the 4 and the hook. Now to the 7 late games, starting off with the longest rivalry in NFL history, the 7-9 Chicago Bears at the 8-8 Green Bay Packers. Sunday at 4:25 on CBS. Your announcers will be Jim Nantz, Tony Romo, and Tracy Wolfson. And these two teams are right next to each other in my Week 18 power rankings. The Bears are number 20, the Bears are at 21. Chicago is eliminated from the playoffs, but the Packers, all they have to do is win, and they are in to the dance. Current point spread is 3. The over-under is 44. I have the Packers winning 24-21. Push the total in this one. Big game in the NFC East with the 11-5 Dallas Cowboys looking to wrap up the NFC East, visiting DC to face the 4-12 Washington Commanders. Sunday at 4:25 on Fox. The announcers are Kevin Burkhardt, Greg Olsen, Andrews, and Tom Rinaldi. The Cowboys are up to number 4 in my Week 18 power rankings. The Commanders are at 27. So again, it's simple for Dallas. All they have to do is beat the Commanders, and they win the NFC East and lock up the number 2 seed in the conference, no matter what the Eagles do. Current point spread is Dallas minus 13. The over-under is 46. Washington is a dumpster fire on offense and defense. I don't think they'll keep this game competitive with the Cowboys. That said, give Dallas the win and the division 38-20, and I'm taking them boys minus 13. Next, we got another game with no implications on the postseason. The 8-8 Denver Broncos at the 7-9 Las Vegas Raiders. Sunday at 4:25 on Fox. Your announcers are Jason Benetti, Matt Millen, and Megan O'Leary. The Broncos are at number 17 in my Week 18 power rankings. The Raiders are at 22. Current point spread is Las Vegas minus 2.5. Over under is 38. I have the Raiders winning 24-16, and I'm taking the home team minus 2.5 points. Staying in the AFC West, the 10-6 and now 8-time reigning AFC West champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, close out the 2023 regular season in Hollywood against the 5-11 Los Angeles Chargers. Sunday at 4:25 on CBS. Your announcers are going to be Spiro Dedes, Adam Archuleta, and Aditi Kinkawala. The Chiefs are at number 5 in my Week 18 power rankings. The Chargers are all the way down at number 26. Current point spread is LA minus 3.5, and the over-under is 35. Pretty much none of the starters are expected to play for the Chiefs, but I'm still going with Kansas City 20-13, and I'm taking the Chiefs plus 3.5. Meanwhile, LA's other team, the 9-7 Los Angeles Rams, travel up the 101 to battle the 12-4 San Francisco 49ers Sunday at 4:25 on Fox. Your announcers are Adam Amin, Mark Schlereth, and Christina Pink. The Rams are in my top 10 at number 10 in my Week 18 power rankings. The 49ers are second. Now, it's pretty much a meaningless game for. I have the 49ers winning 24-17, and I've got the Niners minus 4. I think even if Kyle Shanahan rests his starters, the Niners will find some way to win this game. The Rams are already in a playoff spot, so this game is pretty much meaningless to them. Next is a key matchup in the NFC East as the 11-5 Philadelphia Eagles visit the 5-11 New York Giants, who the Eagles just beat in Philadelphia on Christmas Day. Sunday at 4:25 on CBS. Your announcers are Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, and Evan Washburn. The Eagles, after last week's loss to the Cardinals, fell to number 11 in my Week 18 power rankings. The Giants are at number 28. The Eagles can still clinch the NFC East. They have to beat the Giants, and Dallas must lose to Washington. That's how they win the division. Current point spread is Philadelphia minus 5. The over-under is 42. I'm not trusting the Eagles defense at all. So that being said, 28-23 Eagles win and push the total in this game. The last of the Sunday afternoon games brings us to the desert as the 8-8 Seattle Seahawks battle the 4-12 Arizona Cardinals, who again upset the aforementioned Eagles last week. Sunday at 4:25 on Fox. Your announcers are Kevin Kugler, Mark Sanchez, and Laura Oakman. The Seahawks are at number 13 in my Week 18 power rankings. The Cardinals are at number 30. Current point spread is Seattle minus 3. Over under is 47.5. I don't pick too many upsets, but I'm going down the well in this one. I've got the Cardinals winning 27-23, and I'm taking Arizona with the 3 points. And then game number 272 on Sunday Night Football, the final game of the regular season, and it's a biggie. The 10-6 Buffalo Bills at the 11-5 Miami Dolphins for the AFC East Championship. Sunday at 8:20 on NBC. Your announcers are Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, and Melissa Stark. Now it's pretty simple. Whoever wins this game takes the AFC East and the number 2 seed, but I think the stakes are much higher for Buffalo. Because if they lose this game and Jacksonville and Pittsburgh wins their games respectively, Buffalo will be eliminated from the playoffs. So there's obviously the win and in scenario for the Bills. Beat the Dolphins, win the AFC East. Lose to the Dolphins, and you gotta hope that Jacksonville or Pittsburgh loses, and they'll still get in. But if Jacksonville and Pittsburgh both wins, and the Bills lose this game, Buffalo is out. Pretty strange, right? Top 10 matchup to close the season out. The Bills are number 3 in my Week 18 power rankings. The Dolphins are at number 6. Current point spread is Buffalo -3. Over-under is 49. Based on all the injuries we've seen from the Dolphins, especially on defense, this point spread, I think, should be a little bit higher than 3. I have Buffalo winning 31-20, and I'm taking the Bills -3 points. All right, so those are my final regular season picks for the 2023 season, my Week 18 picks in the National Football League. Get past this week, and we are off to the playoffs. 14 teams enter, but only one can win the Lombardi Trophy. All right, I want to say thanks for hanging out with me all season long with my picks and all my review videos and everything. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell and get notified every time I go live. Big Al signing off. Watching. Happy New Year and enjoy the pigskin. Peace out.